What is up, guys? Nick here from Creative Image, and first off, before we start this video, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. I believe we just broke 415 subscribers, which is really cool because it's growing really rapidly. Every time I log into my YouTube account, we have someone new following, a bunch of you guys commenting, which I really love. I love interacting with you guys, and I love to answer you guys' comments. So, this video, we're going to be talking about photography noise and how to reduce it in your images. So, right here I have the definition of what noise actually is in a photo. If you guys notice that when you guys shoot in low light or really high ISO, you guys will start seeing these grains of, like, specks in your photo. And the actual definition of this is digital noise is a commonly used term to describe visual distortion. It looks similar to grain found in film photographs. It also looks like discoloration. So you guys see this in your photos when you shoot in darkness or high ISO, like I said earlier. It tends to, unless you're going for that type of look, it really does ruin an image. So in this video, I want to show you guys how to eliminate that and smooth out your pictures so you don't see it, and it makes your pictures a lot cleaner. So let's get to the video, and I'll show you guys how to eliminate this. Let's go. Alright guys, so here's a picture that I recently took of Kayla, and from very far away, zoomed out how it would be, it looks alright, but now this is where it gets bad. So now let's zoom in a little more, and you guys can see it's filled with noise. Filled, because one, it was shot in low light, and two, it was shot at a 6400 ISO. So yeah, zoomed out, it looks great. I was going after that whole Brandon Wolfel kind of esque shoot, and it needed to be shot in pitch black, so I shot it at a low f-stop of 2.8, 1/200th of a second, and 6400 ISO, so it's bound to be noise. So how to eliminate all this noise is, it's pretty simple. Eventually in a video I'm going to show you guys how to get these automatic noise reduction plugins, which I can literally go to the ISO that I have, and you see right here, it's pretty much gone. Let me zoom in for you guys. Very little. Like, look, I'll even come to Kayla, and it's pretty much smoothed out. But that's for a later video. I'm going to do free plugin for you guys. But now, to get rid of that yourself, it's easy. Let's do this. So, there's pretty much 4 things that we need to hit. Contrast, clarity, sharpness, which is right here, sharpening, and your noise reduction. So we're going to start here. The more contrast you have in your image is the more blacks that are going to be added to your image. So mine originally was at +15. So it's pretty dark. So you're going to see more noise in the darker areas. So you want to keep in mind of how dark and how light your image is. So the blacker your image, the more noise you're going to see in those areas. The lighter it is, the more you're going to see in those areas. So keep that in mind when doing this. Now, clarity, as nice as it is to add more drama to your picture, it does add to your noise. So when you bring it down, you could see that's like really drastic. -100 is not really that much, but when you bring it up, like, I know you wouldn't put, like, look at +25 of how drastic the noise is. I could be zoomed out and you see it. It looks so bad. So that's another thing. You want to keep relatively low, like +4, +5 on the image. My image had 0 just because I knew that it was going to be noisy. So keep that in mind when you're adjusting that slider. Now, this is the key points on where you totally eliminate your noise. So coming down to the panel right here of the sharpening and the noise reduction, you guys are going to see they're all set to 0. Now, with sharpening, it does sharpen your image, but it also brings out the amount of noise. So as you guys can see here, the more I sharpen, the more noise shows out. So the way I like to do this is I like to start with the noise reduction. I don't do anything with sharpening yet until the end. So what I like to do is I come up here, and I usually start at about 25, depending on your image. And you guys can see there, it's starting to look really nice, and it's starting to get rid of it. It's not totally gone, but we'll get there. So here's 25. Play with it, 29. It's all right. And then this is just your basic noise reduction. Down here, this color, detail, smoothness. The color is the colored noise in your image. So not all noise is just black and white. You'll start seeing some tans, some blues, all being noise. So what you do is I like to adjust the color also. And you can adjust the detail. So the more detail that you want showing or the less is all personal preference and how much noise is in the image. So I can raise that up. Same thing with detail down here in the color, and the smoothness is all personal preference. So right there you see it's pretty much gone. Very, very little. You have to be really zoomed in and really focused to see that, but it makes the image overall look really nice. So like if I click this preset right here, it automatically does this to my noise reduction here. It made it 60, made my detail 70, my color 50, my detail 50, and my smoothness 62. So coming over to the arm again, because that's where you can see it most, it's pretty much gone. I could even go up to the next one, and you guys will see in 3, 2, 1, it is gone. And the reason it's gone is because the numbers are set to 80, detail 70, and then the color hasn't really been touched. But it does make your image really smooth and sometimes look really fake. So you could see here in Kayla's face, as soon as it loads, that it looks really fake to the point that you don't want to do that. So find a number that works best for your image and play with that. And then once your noise reduction is to a point you like it, add a tiny bit of sharpening. I wouldn't go drastic. Like usually in every image I like to put 20 and up, but if I put 20 on this image, you guys will see the noise is right back to where it started. So you see, that's it gone. So what I would do on this image is I would put it on about 5 and keep it that way. Especially because this image is so dark, and what you could do is you could put this in the Photoshop afterward and do it that way. So that is it on how to reduce noise. It's pretty simple. It's only 2 boxes you need to worry about, is your sharpening, your noise reduction, and you can make your dark images look a lot crisper and a lot cleaner just by knowing these 2 boxes and playing around with the sliders and seeing what each slider does. That's all I can really recommend for you guys to do. So go ahead and give it a try. Play with some really dark images and see what you guys can come up with. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was something different and quick for you guys to learn how to do. It's literally only a couple sliders. Also, what I want to do, I wondered if you guys noticed that there's a little bit of a change to the office. I went with a whole rustic look. I am starting a company. I'm going to have a YouTube channel. I'll talk more about that in another video, but I did do a whole different rustic design. The whole desk has changed, which you guys really can't see that much, but it's a hand-built, everything's homemade. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.